Yo, what is good? My anime people, what is good, yo? Guys, I've kind of went through something last night, and I was gonna have this video out to you guys around like 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Um, but I wound up passing out and bumping my head on the way down, and I think it's from just I don't even know. I have to go get myself checked in to the hospital soon, so I don't feel too amazing right now, but I don't feel like as I did when it all first happened. Like imagine being in the bathroom, standing up, about to leave, and then you just it's like your eyes closed and then they open again and you're on the ground and trying to get up. That's what happened to me. But on a lighter note, let's talk about these weird freaky episode that uh, had a whole bunch of craziness going on in it this week. We learned a good amount about what the bad guys are kind of looking for in this world now that um, the villain, I guess you can say, has made his move to get his partner. Um, we didn't really know what he was talking about until they kind of specified more on it, but it looks like he wants to have somebody that can complement his magic and excuse me, complement his magic and theirs when maybe they have a kid. I'm guessing from him saying a partner, or maybe since we are talking about a place with magic, um, all they have to do really is just embed. You know, they just have to put their magic somewhere. You know, like oh, you had drank some of my magic while you were having a baby, so maybe both of our magic is in there. I don't know. He is relatively looking forward to finding a partner, and I don't know what that's going to benefit him, or if it's going to be instantaneous, or it's got to be something that once he finds a partner, it's still gotta take time and stuff. But this week's episode has us watching their personal like journey, kind of, because ever since our character got his head chopped off, they kind of just went undercover, right? Like the girl showed her power that she's a sorcerer, and they kind of just been on the move ever since. Like they haven't really been in one place for too long. But that's the weird thing about the show is after this happens, they don't just like hunt him down. They don't just go and look for him. They kind of just leave it be until the last possible situation, right? Like they go, and the next thing you know, everybody that we thought could be relatively someone doing something in all of this seems like uh, they're kind of just doing their everybody's just doing their own thing, and that's the weird part is they're they both know about each other, and they both know that each other are dangerous towards each other's goals or whatever. Like for instance, why did these guys with the mask just start hunting us down and you know actually look for them compared to maybe other sorcerers who are just on the run trying to get away from them, So that's where the show gets pretty good. And then with this new ability, we see these live dolls where as long as he has the black magic of somebody who has like the thought process of the face and the personality doesn't matter at all because he didn't know anything about this guy with the crosses on his eyes, and yet he was still made. Like he didn't know his personality, how he acts, what he eats, and all this junk. But just because he had seen his face, his black magic could bring out a full-blown clone that looks exactly like him and actually is living in the case of it was doing everything it does, I guess the most or the last thing it's done. So they just followed it into the places where it had this person had gone and asked everybody, like, have you seen this man? Have you seen him? Like, has he been here before? Does he come here often? Um, and really, um, the only people that should know about him, unless excuse me, the only people who should know about him is maybe people who saw the man inside of the mouth of the alligator. But even then, he usually destroys you afterwards. But I guess, sometimes he gets destroyed too when it happens. But once the living doll kind of goes to a house or like a hotel room where there's something relatively important to him there, the girl with the skull winds up finding it, showing it to her partner, and they both just get destroyed by this doll. Almost like activating it by touching this lock safe box, which was cool, because it didn't make any sense why all of a sudden this happened, right? You're just like, is there something we could do for you, sir? Like, what's going on? And then he just snaps out and starts destroying people, So it's those types of things that give you a little bit of confidence about where the show can go because it's so out there. There's so much different stuff that just happened within a short amount of time that I really do like it. I'm not a biggest fan of the animation, but with the story being enticing and the characters being relatively goofy, it makes me want to see where all this is going to go at the end of the day. But regardless of all that, I hope you guys are having an amazing one. Please take care of yourselves. If you feel something is wrong, get it checked out before grows into a bigger problem than you know it could be. So just just a word of advice from your anime person to all of his anime people. So I will definitely try to get one more video out. I don't know. I was in the middle of watching Boruto when that happened to me. So maybe that's the problem. I was watching such garbage, and it just, nah, I'm just joking. But yeah, I don't wish that upon anybody what I went through, and I hope none of you have experienced it or do experience it. But yeah, I will try to get something else out to you guys if anything pops up for me to talk about, because I know a lot of people are going to be watching the Super Bowl, and a lot of people aren't. Like, a lot of people are just going to be waiting for highlights or waiting for the commercials, so maybe my videos will get seen then, but if not, it's all good. I just wanted to see you guys have a video today, and that's it. So with all that being said, I will talk to you in the next one, and peace.